Hey, this is just Ben on the front end, here to tell you to give the podcast a rating if you don't mind, and follow it or subscribe to it on whatever you're listening to this on. If you want to send us an email, we'll read it and maybe talk about it on the show. It's deadensigns@gmail.com, and we got a Twitter. Anyway, if you could do all that, please. That'd be really nice. Bye, enjoy the show.
Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
How does it feel to be back in
the old
home
country?
country?
The old country. Yeah.
No. How does it feel to be back here?
Oh yeah.
In your home country, your motherland.
Yeah, I call it the Imperium. That's what I call it when I come back. I'm coming back to the Imperium, and
from Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina. Yeah, that's where I was. Of course.
It's a long flight.
Yeah, you know. I saw that jet that run away. Did you see that jet? Did you see that news?
I don't know what you're talking about.
During a air show, they were showing off the F-39s or whatever, the one that's like super expensive to make, but it's like shit. So it's like a stealth jet, right? And the pilot ejected from the stealth jet, but the plane wasn't like, I don't know the reason why he ejected, but he did, and the plane was in automatic mode, and it just flew away.
Cool.
About the pilot. So while I was flying back from Argentina, I saw it basically, and I didn't say a word to the American government.
You didn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
that's your secret.
That was a little tiny secret.
You winked at the stealth jet.
Yeah, it winked back
as
at
it like flew away from the plane that you're in.
Yeah,
You're like, your secret's safe with me, stealth jet.
It flew into the sunset.
I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, exactly.
I just realized I didn't pause my Earth Defense Force 5 download.
That's why you were.
My impact. Our.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were reacting in like a delay when I was saying, but
was I a little bit more delayed than normal?
Yeah. But it's because of that. It was downloading all the bugs, you know. There's so many bugs in that game.
There's a lot of ants in the game.
So it takes so much to
gorillas,
download.
People, and aliens.
Gorilla people? They're like frog people.
Yeah, they're like oh wait, yeah, there are frogs. Aren't there like big Sasquatch guys, and then they become the aliens?
Maybe, but
and they look just like us. Remember how they're always like, they look just like us.
Just like us.
They look just like us.
I think they looked like generic greys, didn't they? But big.
I swear they were like big Sasquatches. Maybe I'm thinking of the one I played on 360 else. When I was a kid.
Maybe on the arcade.
Maybe.
You got
I didn't play it. No, in Japan. I went to Japan as a 13-year-old.
13-year-old.
On my own. I just went to the airport, got on a plane. It's like, take me there.
Yeah. Take me there.
Take me away.
And then the pilots also were, do you want to sit in the pilot's cabin too? And you were like, yeah, sure. And you watched
like, yes, please. I started pressing buttons.
Yeah. They were like, haha, he's such a funny small child. He's a baby genius. That's what they called you.
This is a baby genius right here. We need to harvest his adrenochrome.
And then you were like,
and now I've said it, I can put it in the title and we can get bump in views again from people who search adrenochrome.
Baby genius adrenochrome.
The baby genius is adrenochrome 2.
2. Electric boogadoo.
It is really funny that we had like a bump in
I know, it is.
Listeners. Specifically because I put adrenochrome in the title of that one.
I think we should do that more. Just like mention.
We should.
Like a random thing. Like let's think. What else can we? 9/11.
I was thinking of starting a campaign in this episode. By the way, we'll get to it later.
Okay.
But I got an idea for a campaign when I was going to bed. Earlier.
I don't know anything about it, but I guess we're starting it now. And
it's gonna be fresh, and you're gonna hear it, and you're gonna be like, nah. And then I'm gonna be like, well, cut the next 20 minutes.
I'm
going in.
I'm implicated now without even knowing.
Well, it'll come with it'll have the have a live activity to go along with it, which we can do together, so that'll be fun. But we'll get to that
It's
later.
like, you join like ecological movement of some kind, like, the Extinction Rebellion or something like that. You're like, yeah, I want to save the environment, and then they hand you a rifle, and you're like, I don't. I thought we're just going to donate some money.
You're telling me I have to do how to blow up a pipeline in real life?
Yeah.
Damn it.
This is just like that movie.
When I went onto Twitter and said that film radicalized me, I was just lying for clout. I don't want to actually do that and get in trouble.
Just like, please.
I'm not gonna say you should do it, but there is, a fictional version of me might say that you should act in that way.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm not gonna say that. I don't think you should.
Yeah,
But a fictional version of me might say that you should blow up a pipeline.
Yeah, in Roblox, maybe, or something like
Yeah.
that. Build,
but not me. I'm in real life. I don't do that. But,
yeah, yeah. Someone.
I would never condone that action in real life.
Mm-hmm. People literally like build a pipeline in Roblox and then blow it up, and we're like, yeah, that's what we wanted you to do.
Right.
So.
There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it, everybody.
Yeah.
How to blow up a pipeline obby.
Just like the simulation.
Yeah. It's got gacha mechanics for all the characters from the film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You like
you got it.
You earn in obby currency that you can use to get exclusive Roblox skins of how to blow up a pipeline character.
I like the idea of them.
It'd be
It's
pretty
just it's just that, like the Roblox head, and it just has a printed picture of the face of the actor.
They have Roblox skins like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know they
but
suck.
with a how to blow up a pipeline.
And you make if you listener are making those sort of skins, I hate you. And trying to sell them, I hate you personally, specifically. If you trying to sell those sort of things,
what's your problem?
Because it feels lazy.
What do you gain by
lazy.
What do you gain by thinking and feeling a certain way about it?
It's like I'm doing.
If you were somebody who was, just before you answer, if you were somebody who stood to collect these sorts of avatars and you had a vested interest in them, then I would understand. But as far as I am aware, you're not.
Because like recently I realized that I thought of this like idea of anger maxing, Okay. So whenever I approach anything, I approach it with fury and just immediate hostility. So I get all the anger out of myself, and then I'm detoxifying it, I'm getting rid of it, it's like those plasters that you put on your feet and then they turn like black because all the toxins are gone, So I put these plasters around my room. They get angry, and have you never seen those?
What? The fuck you talk? The plasters you put on your feet and they go black?
Yeah. Have you never seen those? I bet there's.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There used to be a what are they called? Telemarketer stuff, like toxic plaster things.
Like a TV.
Detoxification.
I don't know what you're talking. I've never heard of this before. This sounds insane.
I'll find it.
Is this an Argentina thing that you saw while you were away?
Yeah, all the Argentinas do it. There you go. I'll show you. Do you type in detoxification patches, foot patches?
What? What am I typing in?
I will send you a link. I'll send you an image of it so you can have a look. It's just my ploy of sending you feet pics, basically, but anything else. This is what I'm talking about.
Foot patch.
Yeah, and they like
applicable to poor sleep quality and manual workers. What?
There you go. They like
those are the two.
See, like there's a before and after, and it's like black because all the toxins.
What? What are they actually taking out of your foot?
Toxins, man.
What do you mean toxins?
That's what
detox foot pads. Do they really work? It's from the MayoClinic.org. I can buy some on Amazon right now. Deep cleaning, 20-piece detox foot pads, foot detox pads to remove toxins.
Mm-hmm.
What toxins? Hold on. Here's the kind of things you can get from it. This is listed as over a stock image of a man spooning his wife in bed.
But he has the pads on. Is that what?
One of them has the pads on, and I'm not sure who. Enhance immune. Maybe they both do. Enhance immunity. Relieve stress pain. Work while you sleep. So it's
what?
So I'm going to assume they mean that they work while you sleep, and not that they allow you to work while you sleep.
You get shoved into like a collective mind sphere. Like, and you get to work in the slave labor. They put you in the slave
Improve body circulation, and also they eliminate toxins and cold.
Oh, okay.
They've got ginger, wormwood, and bamboo vinegar in them. After metabolism, dirt, and impurities in body from the soles of the feet purify the body. 8 hours before. Why is it? It's like, it's disgusting.
Ban on detoxification foot pads. The Federal Trade Commission issued a ban on the foot pad brand for deceptive marketing practices. The company promotes its foot pads as having scientifically backed results. The lawsuit ended in the company owning its entire revenue of 14.5 million. In the settlement, they just said, "Yeah, you're right." Give it all back. They like entire revenue.
Just pay everybody back.
They didn't even go like a percentage or something. You know, it's just they were like, no.
Well, Max, you say that, but would you worry about these problems? Lack of energy, bad breath, mild constipation. I'm glad they put mild constipation because it's being clear. Like, if you've got like serious constipation, this isn't for you. Yeah, this is purely for if you have mild constipation.
Yeah, because they know it doesn't work, so they're like, oh, probably if you have mild constipation, it's probably like 8 and some like dodgy food. Thing, you know, exactly. You ate
makes
something
you
dodgy.
Prone to acne, loss of appetite,
actually,
and your hands and feet cold.
I can't. I don't know. Maybe I should invest in. What
I guess. Do you think here's the thing.
Do you think you can overdose on these pads where you just like sticking them to yourself?
Here's another clever thing about this slide I've just read is that it listed a bunch of problems, but in no way said that any of these things are solved by the thing. Which is good. Kind of helps you get out of it. It's just like, hey, do you worry about these? That sucks. You should buy this. Unrelated. Unrelated to what we were talking about.
Yeah, you know.
Well, either way, healthy life in a natural ways.
This episode is sponsored by detoxification pads.
Look at this. I love this image. It's collage. Healthy life in a natural ways.
Yeah. There's no. Yeah, there's one person of color there in the background. No, actually, more
now,
the family.
Here's the thing. Yeah, okay, so here, I got a step of instructions. You got tear off the sticker on the larger side. Stick the powder back on the center of the tape. The powder pack. Oh, so it's just tape. There's not even something that's already attached to the tape. You're just tying like a tea bag to your foot.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Tear off the remaining stickers to keep your feet clean. I don't know what that means.
What if it like you could brew this into a tea?
Oh my god! Oh, I that would be funny if it weren't for that fact that I feel like the amount of wormwood, ginger, and bamboo vinegar in this is probably gonna be really, really bad for you.
Toxic and just die.
Yeah. So I don't. So what is it actually doing? What makes it go like black?
I think it's literally just a reaction to your sweat. And
I would assume so, yeah. It's like, because it's got wormwood in it, and from the looks of it, wormwood is like very dark.
It just brews.
It's like a black.
It just brews on your feet to a tea.
Yeah.
Some shit. But yeah, you know, I don't know why we're on this for so long, but...
Well, because I just didn't know what you said it in... It was one of those things that you said in such a way that you expected this to just be a normal thing I know about, and I literally never heard of these before.
I hate this. I hate this relationship that we have, Ben, where I take what you say at face value because I trust you, and you go like, wait a minute, is that real? I don't
Here's the thing. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that not knowing what you're talking about removes a lot of the context that you assume I already know about about the comparison you're making, or the analogy or joke.
Well, sometimes.
So I'm like, can you show me these things you're talking about so that I can understand? I can't even remember what we came from.
But sometimes, at least, you hear a joke, and sometimes you just laugh, even if it's not. You don't understand what it's about.
The Mayo Clinic says there's no reliable evidence that detox foot pads work. So I say we prove them wrong and we get a pack.
Get a pack.
And we do the study ourselves.
Yeah.
And really get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't work, then how come there are a bunch of different versions on Amazon?
Yeah, exactly.
Surely if they didn't work, people wouldn't be selling them.
Why Amazon? Let's look at the reviews for this. That's a good thing. Look at one of
what? Yeah, all right, hold up. All right. While I bring up the Amazon reviews, what are they listening to right now, Max?
I don't know. I think they're listening to Dead Ensigns, Star Trek themed general media internet, male fitness, male wellness podcast now, I guess.
I think we could call ourselves a male wellness podcast.
Yeah, and
that would be an interesting new direction for us. I'm going to go specifically to the sponsored, highly rated ones.
Yeah, you're listening to Max, a feet pad connoisseur.
Foot pad aficionado.
An aficionado. And you're also talking to Ben, which is a newbie. A layman.
I'm the layman. I'm similar to the viewer, the listener. I'm the one who's getting into it now, and I'm like, so what's the hubbub about this? About all this stuff? They got 4 answered questions on this Amazon page, but they won't show me the question.
These work.
Okay, so to start with, the reviews for the reviews for detox foot patches, 20 pieces, detox foot pads, foot detox pads to remove toxins, deep cleansing, 100% natural for stress relief, sleep aid, enhanced blood circulation.
That's what we should do with our podcast titles.
We should do that. These are #1 bestseller.
Okay.
In the detox foot pad market. But they've got a 3.8 out of 5 stars.
Well,
Let's have a look at some of these. The QT from the United Kingdom says, this is 4th of September. This is 15 days ago. Most recent review.
Very recent.
4 stars, not too sure about them. As suggested to remove toxins from the body, but I have used 2.5 packets and they still black. Says after 15 days, almost clear, but not mine.
But why?
Wait, what?
But why 4 stars?
What? Well, I guess she's feeling something from it. But I guess she just has an uncontrollable amount of toxins in her body that she's going to have to use more than 2.5 packs.
Oh, shit. This is like
says after 15 days almost. So the idea is that you keep using these until the packs are clear, right? Is that the idea? The pack promises that after 15 days they'll be almost clear.
Oh, and that's such an amazing fucking scam. That's so good.
Because it's like, because you just like complain like mine aren't fucking clear yet. I've been using them for like a month, and it's like, well, what does that say about you?
Yeah, exactly.
What does it say about you that you have to be asking me about this?
Yeah, well,
strange item.
Would your friends describe you as toxic, maybe?
Would your friends say that you have a lot of toxins?
Yeah.
This is from SM Chadwick on Amazon. I like the strange item. I like the idea of removing toxins from my body, and this looked like a great idea. I gave it a go, and the pad was black in the morning. I was not sure if it was my body getting rid of toxins or my feet had made the charcoal moist with my body heat. No way. No shot.
Yeah.
Strange, but not sure if it is doing what is supposed to, or if it is a gimmick, but I will have another go. That was 4 stars. So the guy very clearly like kind of called out the
what
design of these things.
Yeah.
But he was also like, I don't know.
Maybe I'll give it a go again.
I'll do another one maybe.
Imagine if you're like you're on Tinder and one of your profile pictures is you with like a used foot pad, and it's clear, and you're like showing the fact that you're like not toxic.
Very first time.
Yeah.
Very first time doing
first
one.
Time yes.
Absolutely clear, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I might be Christ.
I feel like these...
Or I might be able to perfectly metabolize all toxins in my body.
I feel like maybe the incarceration system should be using these, like, the prison system should
to know if somebody is truly evil. Maybe that's what it's actually testing, to see if somebody is truly evil or not. Moix says gimmick. I have tried these, and some nights only one foot has black patch, then reversed, and other nights nothing. How many stars out of 5 do you think that is, mate?
2.
That's also 4 stars.
Why is it 4 stars?
Barbara says it works. For what it says, detoxing. 4 stars.
Yeah, I trust her.
Virginia Reed says honesty. Like the product, but not the fact that I ordered and paid for 20 but received 10, so won't be ordering again. That's fair enough, but still 4 stars.
Yeah, that feels like the supplier is fucked up, not the actual people that made these pads,
you shouldn't really blame the manufacturer of this great device.
Exactly. I don't know.
Let's hear from a true non-believer.
A real panacea. That's what these pads are, cure for all.
Let's hear from a real stick up their ass.
The government is pushing these vaccines down our throats so much, and why aren't we just buying these pads instead?
1 star, total waste of money and time.
Oh.
This is simply a scam. Yeah. Adhesion is not much use. As stated by a previous reviewer, you need to use extra tape to make them stick. I used the whole pack, and every one of them was black on removal. There was no change in color as stated that they should become lighter as time goes by. I felt no benefit whatsoever. Obviously, the black color is simply a reaction from the heat from your feet whilst in bed. A total waste of money and time. Now, this review gives me more thought to the idea that it is actually testing for testing for your moral
yeah. There was a lot of animosity in that comment.
Yeah, exactly.
You could feel
anybody who's truly pure will not even need to use more than 1 pad, because they'll do it. It won't work, and they'll go, well, I guess I'll continue living my life normally. But then, what does it say about the person that all the people that it comes out black constantly for go online and start complaining?
Yeah, exactly. It's like red flag, block.
Yeah. Just not practical. Doesn't. A lot of people have an issue with the adhesion more than the fact that the product is a scam. A lot of the 1-star reviews are just about how they don't stick properly. Not really even anything else.
It's just because these people are so toxic, nothing wants to be near them.
Nobody wants to. Let's have another quick look. Let's have a look at Nubu Deep Cleansing Foot Pads for System Cleansing, Detox Foot Patches for Foot Care and Relaxation, Japanese Foot Pads infused with lavender to help sleep, Foot Pads for detoxing and purifying.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some reviews here. They're easy to use, apparently. So this one has lavender extract.
Ooh, nice.
Wood vinegar.
Vinegar, okay.
Hutainia cordata thunb.
Okay.
And loquat leaf.
Okay, that's good.
And there's a lovely image of a woman walking through a lavender field here.
Okay, because that's how it feels to wear them.
And if you subscribe and save, you get 10% off or 15% off on repeat deliveries.
Ben,
isn't that something?
I'm gonna go on Amazon. I'm gonna put your address in. I'm gonna subscribe to the Foot Pads, and they're just gonna come in every week. They're just gonna be coming in.
This 5-star review here. This is a dream, works wonders. Remove all toxin. Will recommend.
God.
5 stars. Product is fine. 1 star. Kept me awake. Tried these for 2 nights and they kept me awake. Gave the remainder to a friend who's had the same issue. They're loaded with caffeine.
I like the idea of like they're just like lying there and sleep paralysis demon appears on their chest, like, and it's only because of the pads, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You just fucking got night terrors for the rest of your life when you wear
It's
them.
interesting the amount of people who they need to see the proof first.
What do you mean?
Because there's somebody here who says Google this product before buying. Pad turns brown with just water, made no difference to sleep. Waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like they could buy this. They could buy the idea that this works if it weren't for the fact that they poured some water on it accidentally. And then they were like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Yeah, it's like it's like it's God is dead, sort of thing. It's the realization.
Yeah, you're saying they need something to hold on to.
Death of Arthur, So
okay, I don't know if death of the author applies, but I think I get what you're going for. They 3-star. They work. Reason I only gave 3 stars because the sticker is very short and it come off by the morning. So many of these are just like not on the product, not on the idea of whether or not it works, but are just purely like sticker sucks. 1 star. Didn't stick to my foot. 2 stars.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. Anyway, we're done with foot
Yeah.
pads. That was a nice little aside. Unexpected too. It's nice. You sometimes you wake up in the morning, you don't think, "Oh, I'm going to be talking about foot pads for 20 minutes." Sometimes
it's like life works in unexpected ways, like just like these foot
really
pads,
does. It's beautiful. Much like the foot pads, it's a beauty of human engineering.
Yeah. I can't.
It's so magical, the world we live in.
Yeah. I wish those sort of things worked. I wish we worked in a world that was so
I wish
simple,
we lived in a
like
perfect
that.
world in which those sorts of what are they called?
Like
not therapy.
it's
not like therapeutic, but like
it's like natural therapy or like essential oils and all that stuff.
Holistic medicine.
Yeah.
Holistic medicine
worked.
Yeah.
Supplements worked, and
Unfortunately,
stuff
we live in a world in which you need to go to a doctor.
He has to tell you
And
what's
the
wrong
doctor-
with you.
and the doctor looks you over and says you're probably just IBS, and then they send you home.
Yeah, you're probably
And then
just
you
depressed.
die like 3 weeks later from like a treatable disease. Instead we have to live in that
Yeah,
society.
yeah. And it's not like I can go to like a nearest witch and she will
Yeah.
give me like frog
I can,
legs
like-
boiled in salt water with a big nose or something like that.
Can take some charcoal to my foot and it will just like
Yeah,
drain the toxins out of me
yeah,
overnight because it works while I sleep.
yeah. And then I have sex with the sexy witch, and then she turns ugly while I have sex with her, and I go like, no.
No, bro, don't you hate it when the fucking sexy witch at your fucking turns ugly because she's a hag?
It's like, you remember we watched the
Like,
Hansel and Gretel movie?
It's like the Hansel and Gretel movie,
We watched
bro. I
with, what is he
hate it
called?
so
The guy that
much.
got destroyed by a
Jeremy Renner, the guy who got absolutely mauled
by a snowplow or whatever the fuck.
by his own device.
How did he do it? How did he fall in front of the
I
snowplow?
don't know. We need a Jeremy Renner update.
Yeah, we should.
We need to hit. You know what? Before we get
He's
into
still alive. I think
Hold
he's
on.
still alive. I think there would
Jeremy,
be a lot more.
no, he didn't die.
distressed.
He didn't die.
Yeah,
I think he's like okay.
yeah. I
think
hope
he
he is
probably will.
okay.
They'll probably just give him some.
We need to
plastic
get
surgery.
that season 2 of Hawkeye. I still haven't watched the
need
first
that
season, but you know.
Okay. Neither have I, but we need that second season.
You know. But
Well, I mean, he. Okay.
what's going on? Why are you so confused?
Well, this isn't. This. Where do I find this on his Wikipedia page? Because I'm going to 2013 present. 2013 to present continued work.
Yeah.
July 2018, he reprised his role as Hawkeye in the eponymous 2021 Disney Plus series.
don't
In the
think
same year, Renner starred in
I don't think this is going to
Paramount
be on
Plus
this
series
wiki.
Mayor of Kingstown. Which was renewed for a second season. I guess it really was just he was like fine in the end.
Yeah. it's good.
I guess he was just
It's sometimes near-death experience. Maybe he'll get into some like Scientology stuff now.
Why did he make an app?
Because he wanted to
Okay,
keep
like,
his
I get...
his fans updated, and he didn't want to
But,
use
like...
Twitter, I guess.
But like, it's interesting to think about what was the process here? How many people along this line didn't just say, "Why are we doing this?"
Because he paid them, and they were like, "All right, I'm gonna fucking."
Like, they were like,
shit
"Yeah, I'll
out
do this."
like a template app from following a tutorial, like a YouTube tutorial, 10-part series about how to make an app.
Oh, dude,
and
there
then
were in-app purchases.
and and then they cashed that check, and Jeremy Reynolds was like, awesome. I don't know what he sounds like, to be honest. Awesome. Oh, I don't know his voice.
Bro, you could buy collectible stars,
but like,
and he had to refund all of them in the last 90 days.
Oh, why?
Well, because they were shutting it down.
Oh, okay. He was like, all these service costs are too high.
The app featured optional microtransactions whose numbers could reach roughly $400. Despite the app itself being free.
Does he like send you like his anus or something like that? Does he send you like a picture of his butthole or something?
You get sent, the stars, more like chocolate starfishes.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
But
they got a usage section on Wikipedia. I want to read this quickly. Upon downloading the app, the user was faced with a video of Renner speaking about his fans and superfans, regular giveaways, and real-life updates. While the app was active, Renner posted regular questions and comments for fans. Renner occasionally live-streamed about his work and day-to-day life. The community developed to include memes, selfies, and a Happy Wren's Day event on Wednesdays. We should keep celebrating Wren's Day.
Maybe we should make an app, We
could make an app.
To be honest, that's like... To be honest,
you know what?
Like
Let me
one of the
rephrase
most...
what I said.
Yeah?
Let me rephrase what I said. You could make us an app.
Maybe
someday.
What am
I gonna do? I can't make an app.
Someday, maybe when it's worth it, when I'll
Dead
be like,
Ensigns official.
I can basically at least make a joke app, but then I pack it full of like tracking malware, and I sell that data of our fans. We exploit our fans basically.
We should put one joke in-app purchase.
Yeah.
Of like £100,000.
Yes.
And when you buy it, you're buying the app off of us.
Oh yeah. It's
it becomes your
you
app.
become the CEO.
Yeah, you become the owner of
But the thing is that the company that's the app is made by, which is our like company, is like so in debt. You also become like, you need to pay that debt down, and it's like
and because of the
£10 million
EULA and stuff, because of what you agreed to with the terms and conditions, we didn't need to disclose that information in this form of transfer.
Yeah.
So you just buy all of it. You just buy it as a joke, and then all of a sudden it's like, that's your debt now, bozo. Bye.
And then we disappeared to like Argentina
again. Yeah. Speaking of, Max, how was your week?
It was good. I was traveling. Came back home. Now I'm home, and I'm the king of my own house again. I'm all alone. Finally, I love being alone.
It's finally some peace and quiet.
Finally, some peace. I wish someone was here to pull pranks on me. But there's nobody. But yeah, it's just I traveled around Argentina. It was cool.
Yeah.
I looked around.
Did the tour.
What?
Did the tour.
Yeah, did the tour of Argentina.
Saw all those curiously German-named buildings.
Yeah, I went to all of them, and I was like, oh, I wonder why all these have like eagles on them, Iron eagles.
Strange.
It's pretty strange,
Oh well.
well, I found like an old movie somewhere made by a German director.
It's great. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I found like we thought lost German expressionist film. I found the original thing in pristine condition
in Argentina,
in an abandoned house, abandoned mansion.
It was wrapped in like this, like a red fabric, and it had like a dot with a like a windmill on it or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I saw there was like a sign that said like the owner's name on it and stuff, and it was a little like all I could make out was like it started with a G and ended in like bells or something. So, I don't know, some guy called Gibbles, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. There was I found like a secret room, and there was a statue, and to access it there was a statue, and I had to lift the arm of the statue up at the 45-degree angle, and it opened. And I was like, I don't know what's this.
A bit weird
puzzle. Interesting puzzle.
I wonder what they meant by that.
Yeah, I know.
And more importantly, like, why that's not very intuitive. Why would the zombie at that angle? Doesn't make any sense. I guess that's why it's so secretive, though, because you're like, why would a zombie up like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Is he like trying to get a high five from somebody? I don't think they had high fives back then. Ah, well.
They haven't invented high fives back then.
They didn't do high fives until... I bet you can find out when the first high five
probably
was.
Like...
Back to Google. This is a very heavy me Googling stuff episode. First ever high five.
I value those Googles by Ben,
The high five also features in a 1960s French movie called Breathless. It is generally accepted, though, that the first real high five was done by Dusty Baker and Glenn Burke of the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball team.
You know what it was
October
called?
2nd, 1977. You didn't even let me finish and say what the fucking date was.
You know what they call high fives in France? Royal fives.
You know what they call a high five with cheese?
Yeah, go on.
Royale five with cheese.
Oh, nice. Only a real film buffs will get that reference.
Only real film heads, especially if you're a bit of a Scorsese nut, like these two here.
Yeah, exactly.
I did say the wrong name by mistake, but
I know. I don't know why you said it. I was just thinking
I just said the wrong name, but then I was like, no, it's funnier if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway. But did you do anything of note?
Not really.
Traveling Argentina.
I played Starfield in Argentina.
Yeah, he played more Starfield.
And now that I'm back home, I have to restart everything.
You're doing a real save now.
Yeah, I have to play it for real now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna play as a goody two shoes because the game isn't really good when you're like evil because everyone hates you and it cuts content from you when you're being evil. It's like it's great, where you can't do any like there's only one path that's actually like written well, and it's like the good path.
Yeah, of course.
Did you find what when you were playing Baldur's Gate? Did you kind of find that too? That like. But it's sort of like, I mean, it's kind of like by design almost, I guess. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it is in Starfield, but it's like if you are choosing to be a good guy or a bad guy in that game, it's not like it's a slider or anything, It's not like a morality system. It's just based entirely on the choices you make. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I mean, it makes sense if you decide to kill everybody in the Druid's Grove, you probably won't have access to the later parts of the story that involve them being alive. Yeah, of course, yeah, but it's more about
it makes sense.
The dialogue choices that you make, of like, at least when you're going to do something, at least you can at least extort people while doing it, or something like that.
What's the deal in Starfield then?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Does it have the morality system of good boy points and bad boy points?
Yeah, and not really. Not really. Oh, okay. It doesn't seem like there's a stat tracked anywhere.
Well, then what's your issue with it? What are they locking you out of?
I don't know. It's just like people. You just don't do the quests. They just go, all right, fuck you, you know, and that's it. You know, you have to be good. You know, in a lot of the cases to continue quests.
I mean, I guess Baldur's Gate 3 is the same way in that it's like, yeah, you say, well, you answer in a way that is antagonistic, and sometimes a character is like, okay, fuck you, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like what I'm saying is
I did a version of an interaction the other day.
Really like an alternative, you know. You've got that one path, and it's the most refined path. And when you do the other path, which is like an evil thing, it's kind of
not
bare
like
bones, you know?
It's not like there's good substitutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know?
Okay. All right. I see what you mean. Yeah, I would say Baldur's Gate 3 isn't like that in that you can very clearly see the path that is parallel to you, depending on the one that you're walking, and be like, I'm just doing like an evil mirror of that one, where it's like you're just siding with other people.
Yeah, exactly. That sort of
It's
thing.
pretty binary in that way, where it's like, you know, you have the very clear, like, not good faction, but like good side in a chapter and the bad side in a chapter, and you can just kind of go and talk to whichever one you want and do their shit instead.
Yeah.
Or you could do the third option, which is just I guess you kill everybody because you feel like it.
Yeah.
You can be a complete psychopath if you want.
I don't feel like, you know, killing everybody has to be like the bad option, you know. I don't feel like that's I feel like it's like
straight up,
dismissive if like you just assume that killing everyone is like a bad option.
Straight up, if you genuinely, I know you're probably saying that like in a joking way. If you play Baldur's Gate 3, there is a pre-made backstory that you can have. You know how in that game it's like you can make your pre-made character, you can play as the characters they made. There's one who's not in the story that you can play as that's a pre-made backstory called The Dark Urge.
Yeah.
And it is straight up just you have an uncontrollable urge to murder. You are a sociopath and you have an uncontrollable urge to kill basically everything and everybody.
Yeah. All right.
But you can still play it in the way where you're trying to be like nice and fight against it.
Okay.
Or you could lean into it. It's up to you. It's pretty interesting. I do want to do a run through of that after I've done a normal one. You know.
Yeah.
But it's funny because there are situations early on in that game where if you're just being a normal person, you go up to an NPC and it's like it's normal, and you just talk to them and you do whatever you want. It's up to you. But then as the Dark Urge, sometimes you'll run up to an NPC or run into them, and your character will just black out and they'll be dead, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck,
yeah,
oops, my bad."
Well, you know.
It's pretty cool.
But it's not their fault. It's not their fault.
It's not their fault. Well, maybe it's not their fault. They've got amnesia.
Yeah.
Speaking of, though.
Yeah.
Dude, that game's got too much shit in it.
Yeah.
I'm only on, like, chapter 3, and I'm gonna beat it. But I am starting to feel like, man, this is gonna be my game of the year, and I don't mean that in like, oh, this is the best game ever. I mean, this is probably I'm gonna finish this game, and I'm gonna feel the same way I did after Elden Ring, where I'm like, I don't think I can play another video game properly for like another like half a year.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, fuck, bro, that was too much shit to do.
Yeah, that's why I don't really want to play it, because it's just like I know that I will start that game and I'm gonna fucking play it, and I'm gonna probably enjoy it, and I'm gonna go like, all right, turn the game off for the night, and then I'll be like, you know, I feel like playing something else, and then I'll continue playing other stuff.
Yeah.
Because I did that with Divinity Original Sin, you know, like that's what I did with that series. Like I played quite a bit of it, never finished any of the parts because I just got bored with it eventually, you know.
Yeah.
And
I get that. I'm
especially
still
having a very similar structure to in terms of the gameplay.
Yeah,
and
of
stuff.
course. I mean, it's the same developers and same
cunts.
I imagine it's basically the same game, but with a D&D skin.
Yeah, and I hate D&D until you know how much I hate.
Well, then
D&D.
there you go. Don't play it.
Yeah.
I mean, I not to give the wrong impression. I still am adoring it. I'm really engaged and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's like I got to the third chapter like a week ago, and I just feel like I haven't made like a little scratch into it. You know, like fuck, dude.
Yeah.
So much shit left to do.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel that this is the most recent area added to the game, though, because it's like...
Oh, yeah, it's got, like, the
not
least
super
polish.
well optimized. No. It's got a lot of polish, it's just, like, optimization, you know? It's like... I was playing... Excuse me, sorry. I was playing... So I've got my main game that I'm playing on my own, and then I've got a campaign that I'm playing with friends. But we had to stop, because one of them... literally can't load into the zone.
Too toxic.
Too toxic. they did so many fucked up shit.
Yeah.
No, she literally can't load into the zone. Like, it crashes every time she tries to join. So
is it because of her
like,
PC is shit, or is it because just like a funny
I
game?
think it's something. Her PC's not bad because the game was working perfectly fine up until then.
Okay.
But
Could
even
be
on
like
the
a
lowest
random
settings,
glitch,
it's like, yeah, it just crashes as soon
Yeah.
as she tries to join the thing. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
gonna have to put a pin in it and hope that we get a patch that will fix that soon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, well, I don't know.
Well, I guess
It's it,
you
it's
get to
done.
finish. You don't get to have. Can you can you have sex with your co-op partners?
No.
Ah, fuck. Oh,
I mean, they might add that in the future, but no.
oh, god damn it.
You can have sex in multiplayer games, but you have sex with the NPCs. not
Oh,
co-op
they
partners.
can they watch? Can the other players watch you have sex? In the game?
Yes.
Is there is there like if there's a hotel room, is there a cuck chair in one of the corners where they can sit?
No. It'll be like, so the way it works is that you get into like a dialogue cutscene thing, you know? And you'll be like watching the cutscene of you having sex with somebody,
Yeah.
and you can choose whether it's private or not. And if you untick the private thing, they can click the listen in button and watch you do the cutscene.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Choose your dialogue choices and stuff.
Nice. That's good.
So, you know. I attempted that, but it went very poorly. And Astarion said that he actually didn't want to fuck me, and then,
And you
and then
cried
I killed Astarion.
in
And then I
real
killed
life.
Astarion.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, my
have
character would have cried.
If I can't have you, no one will.
Okay, I'm kind of like making a long story short here. I didn't kill him. I was gonna kill him as a joke. I put like a hunter's mark on him so I'd do extra damage.
Yeah.
But because there were NPCs in our camp, they got really, really mad about that for some reason, and it treated the game treated it as though I had done a crime in a town. And then all of the NPCs turned hostile on me. Now, what was interesting is that Astarion was not hostile on me, and in fact, all of the enemies were hostile on Astarion too.
Oh, okay.
So they were pissed off at me, the the aggressor, and Astarion, the victim.
Yeah. Well,
And they ended up killing him, not me.
classic victim blaming, you know.
But he was a victim of circumstances that I had created. So,
Yeah.
you know. Hence why I would still say that I ended up killing Astarion.
It's a degree of separation, so you can argue in court that you did.
I'm literally saying the opposite in that I still consider it that I killed him.
Nah. You would just get like community service or something for that, you know.
It's funny to see how that game's logic works sometimes, though.
Yeah, you know,
Because it's such a robust game. It's like they can't plan for every situation, so sometimes you get stuff that you're just like, this is very silly.
it's just a sandbox
more
game,
prominent.
you know. It's
Exactly. But it's not like a sandbox game in the more modern sense of the word, where it's a big thing that you run around in and you fly around and you like beat up people. It's a sandbox game in that they're trying to give you as much freedom as possible in a very like linear game.
It's an
you know?
immersive sim.
It's a CRPG.
It's an immersive sim. If
It's
you
an
can
immersive-
can you stack boxes in that game to
Yes.
climb up? There you go, immersive sim. That's enough. That's literally the only mark of an immersive sim. And
That was the big thing when the game launched, is that there was somebody who stacked boxes to skip like a whole section of the game. And then it caused a debate of people being like, now this is how D&D should be. And then other people were like, this is not how D&D should be.
the cribs and the bloods, the D&D scene, and you gotta join whichever one you want.
Other than Baldur's Gate 3, I rewatched Nirvana the Band, the show.
You want because they were in Mega 64 thing.
Yes, and also I had friends who hadn't seen it, and I was like, "Let's watch it." So we watched it over the weekend. It was funny. It's like the ideal of a show.
Yeah,
it's perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with Nirvana the Band, the show.
Okay. Well,
even all of the
it was fun.
Edgy jokes, How dare they?
Everything needs a bit of an edge from time to time. But
Everybody needs a bosom.
I've been watching Ahsoka.
What did you watch? Oh, Ahsoka?
Ahsoka, as it's been coming out, and it's pretty funny because it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's boring as fuck.
Gory.
Boring.
Oh, boring. I thought you said gory as fuck.
No.
It's boring. It makes sense that I would see... I sometimes see stuff on Twitter where it's like people are posting like an image or a little clip from it and like, oh my god, this cinematography is the best it's ever been in Star Wars. And I look at it and I'm like, this is like not good. There's one where it's just people walking through like an orange cloud of fog and sand and stuff. And it's like, doesn't look great. It looks kind of bad, actually, to be honest. Yeah, it's actually incredibly boring.
It's already been done. It's not like it's not a original sort of thing, and it's not made its own. It's just
not particularly
prestiging stuff, that it's seen before. But like that's the thing. It's like that. It's like weird because it's like I just feel bad for just like that entire series, because. Like, this show is kind of like, it's female-led, it's basically most of the main characters are female, and it's like, what's that, like, test that's like, if...
The Bechdel test?
Bechdel test, it's like, it doesn't pass.
The one that's like, it doesn't, well, I mean...
It's insane,
the Bechdel test is
I know,
thing.
but it's like, it's jokingly, like, not passing it, because it's so, like... None of their motivation.
Well, they gotta keep talking about
no motivation.
Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker and Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What?
Because those are the most important Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. You've got all these like characters on the side that are like so much more important than the main cast of the show. And the show is portraying them as more important than the characters in that the series is about. And it's just sad. It's sad to watch this, because it's like looking at the reaction, like the 5th episode, it had like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
fuck?
people are loving it.
It's like it's like even if it was like I don't know if I was like I really liked Star Wars, I would think it was at least like good, but not 100%.
Now, are you saying 100% from fans or critics or both?
I think it was. Well, let's have a look. Actually, Ahsoka.
Get it up.
Okay.
Get it up. Google it.
Star Wars.
Google heavy episode today.
Yeah. Ahsoka. Tan.
Ahsoka.
And no, actually, we don't look at Rotten Tomato anymore because they buy reviews or whatever.
What the fuck? No!
No!
No! Stop!
Alright, so the overall 88% from critics, 74% from audience. And any of these particular episodes, let's say episode 5, 89, episode 4, 100, episode 4, because that's the one that has Anakin in it.
Whoa! Doesn't it have CGI Anakin in it though?
Yeah, I feel like they de-aged him.
I saw clips and it's like it looks really bad.
Yeah, I feel like they de-aged him a little bit to make him.
Oh, that was another scene. That was another shot I saw that I saw people saying like, "Yo, this is the hardest shot in all of Star Wars," and it's Anakin Skywalker walking forward, and then he like flicks into being Darth Vader for like a second and then flicks out, and I was like, that looks like absolute shit.
Yeah, that CG was pretty bad, to be honest.
That
but
looks like dog shit. Not even the CG. I'm just like, this shot just looks like shit.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't like. I didn't want to believe people that like those like rumors of like Disney in general, like Disney struggling, and like like all these companies kind of streaming services struggling, to make money out of this because they killed their own business, by killing like cinemas and stuff like that, like.
They fucking all were like, yes, we don't need to have ads anymore because people are just paying us directly for the content.
Yeah.
And now they're like, fuck, we need ads. This shit's not making any money.
It's not making any money, And it's like, I can't, like, I didn't, like, it seemed such a far-fetched idea, back then when I heard it. But looking at these shows that are coming out on Disney Plus and on Netflix even, made by Netflix specifically, you're just like, maybe it is true, Maybe all these fucking companies are gonna be bought by like Apple or Microsoft or like some other like conglomerate is gonna buy these,
Did you hear that they cancelled another mainline Star Wars movie project?
Really?
The Taika Waititi one that they were talking about?
Okay.
They were like, oh, we're going to get Taika Waititi to do the Star Wars movie. Nope. Cancelled. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
Apparently his new movie isn't very good.
What is this new movie?
His new movie is about a Polynesian football team.
I feel like...
Apparently not very good.
I feel
with
like
Michael
I've seen
Fassbender
a trailer for it.
It's called Next Goal Wins. Apparently not great. It's kind of doing... It's kind of polling a little poll.
6.7. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't judge that movie.
No, I know. I'm not saying, oh, it is bad. I've seen it. I'm just saying,
it's like you got your highs and lows, and I like some of the stuff he made, so I'm not don't want to be that critical of him, but
I liked some of the older stuff he made.
Yeah, I really like Hunt for the Wilder People. Like that's
I liked Hunt for the Wilder People. It's a good movie,
to be honest.
Good movie. I like Hunt for the Wilder People. Obviously, What We Do in the Shadows is a classic.
Yeah.
Here, a lot of people like that movie Boyhood. Not Boyhood. That movie, is it just called Boy?
Boyo.
Taika Waititi.
Taika. Another Google. That's the Google counter is going up. Pink.
Yeah. We're doing so much free work for Google today.
Yeah. Today's episode is sponsored by Google.
It is just called Boy.
Yeah.
Boy. I have people like Boy.
Haven't watched that movie.
And then here's the thing. He hit that Disney train and it just like,
and
for
it
me at least, it's
collapsed.
Like, it's starting to crumble.
He became mainstream, and that's where it ate him. The Hollywood machine chewed him up.
Well, here's what I think it was.
Killed his creativity. Yeah.
Divorce.
Oh.
I mean, I'm looking because I'm looking at the timeline. I'm looking at this timeline. Okay.
She fucking took she took his happiness and creativity in the divorce.
No. Opposite. I'm saying that she was a limit that helped. She must have been some kind of voice that helped. Okay. Like
reality, keep him keep
him a bit more grounded.
Anchored. Yeah.
They got married 2011. If I remember right, she's a film producer herself.
Okay.
All right. They get divorced 2018. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What do we get? Fucking Taika Waititi hitting out with after 2018? Jojo Rabbit, Thor: Love and Thunder, Next Goal Wins.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
year before that. Year before their divorce. The Thor Ragnarok. Which questionable quality.
I didn't like
and
that
I mean
movie,
looking
but
at
a lot of people did. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's same. And looking at even his performances, all right. Free Guy.
Yeah.
Free Guy. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
The Lightyear movie. Come on, bro. Oh, that's so sad, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. People, people come and go.
He needed his wife.
He
He needed Chelsea Winstanley. Please return.
Return, please.
Return to
You should make a movie about it. Maybe she'll take him back. Make it funny. Look at how much of a goofball I was in our marriage or whatever. I don't know.
If they do the What We Do in the Shadow sequel that they've been planning for years and years and years, I bet it's gonna suck.
Now that you
really
found a pattern, Ben, it seems, looking at the pattern, that it is going to suck.
Now, correlation doesn't mean causation, but I've definitely found something here. I think.
Yeah, I think I found something.
I think
Guys,
I found
you might
something.
want to have a look at this. Well,
the following year, Waititi is. This is the thing I was reading about. That his movie, the new one, is kind of transphobic.
Okay.
Controversy surrounds the depiction of Jaya Selua, who is portrayed by non-binary actor Kaimana.
Yeah.
Selua is reportedly demeaned in the film, with characters making disrespectful and offensive jokes towards their gender. Selua is Fa'afine, a third gender present in Polynesian society, and is the first openly trans woman to compete in FIFA World Cup qualifier. Thing I was seeing was that apparently, again, haven't seen it, so I'm not saying this is how the movie is, but we're basically an hour, so I'm just kind of killing time at this point.
Yeah. Oh well,
Is that a big part of the way the movie was, or at least before it got cut down out of the movie, is that the character was kind of used to be abused initially, by the other characters, and then was used as a vehicle for the other characters' growth.
Oh, that's awesome. So you gotta walk over people's corpses when you want to accomplish stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence that it's a trans person.
Just
it has nothing to do.
It could have been
happens
anybody.
to be. Their bodies are really good at walking over.
Okay. Max's words, not mine.
Well,
Don't include me in the email.
It's too late. You already talked about the campaign or whatever.
Yeah, we've left not a lot of time for this. I'll go into it anyway. Max.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we discovered? I was reminded of it. Do you remember when we discovered the Star Trek cruise?
Yes.
I think we can get on as guests.
No.
I think we could get on as guests.
It's no way.
I think we could, and I'm gonna start out. They've got a contact us page.
I'm
gonna get in contact. Okay.
You're gonna be in contact with the Starship crew, the Star Trek cruise.
I am. I'm getting it up right now. This is the cooperative element of this, and that you have to help me out here. Okay. I'm gonna use our email. Our email, which is deadensigns@gmail.com.
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows it. And
for phone number, I'm not going to put a phone number.
God damn it.
Now select my country, United Kingdom. Should I put Argentina, or are we moving base?
I think that we should put United.
I'm not putting a postal code.
Questions,
comments. Okay, I'm thinking, let me just throw out, I'm going to write this draft down while I say it. Okay, I'm thinking, hello, I am part of a fantastic podcast duo.
Yeah.
With my friend, Max.
Yeah, of course. We are indeed a duo.
Our podcast, Dead Ensigns, is a Star Trek focus. Chime in if you ever want me to change the wording, or if you have an idea of what's in it. Our podcast, Dead Ensigns, is a Star Trek focused podcast.
You didn't even you avoided putting general media podcast there, because
no, well, we you could drop that bit. I think it's funny.
In this case, we're very Star Trek focused.
It's a Star Trek focused podcast.
Yeah,
and is consistently downloaded by fans of... Or I was going to say Trek, but what about all things Star Trek?
I can't.
How's that sounding to you?
It sounds great. If I was reading that email,
right.
I would just immediately, write back and get you a slot on the... Get you in the machine room of the cruise ship.
Get me in there. I'll be shoveling the coal, bro, in between sets. We have been discussing an exciting opportunity that we think you over at Star Trek Cruises will love, all caps. How about we... Remember, chime in if you think any of this is How about we guest and hold some great discussions, jokes, and perhaps interviews.
Yeah.
For all of the... I'm going to put this in quotation marks. Trekkies.
Okay, yeah,
aboard.
You should say that our conditions are that we get unlimited access to the bar.
Conditions are... Well, I don't really drink, and you're not like a huge drinker, are you?
Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe unlimited access to the buffet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one.
Our conditions are unlimited access to the buffet. Okay.
Type in, say, like a quotations computer. Turkey sandwich.
If we want something... Actually, no, you know what, that's good. We should end it off with "Make It So," signed Ben and Max of Dead Ensigns. That's definitely the signature. I'm going to put the signature in now before I forget.
Of course.
Make it so, quotation marks, sincerely, Ben and Max of
Dead
Ensigns.
Engage.
Dead Ensigns podcast. Okay, well, our conditions are unlimited access to the buffet.
What else can we...
Maybe free entry, because we don't really want to pay.
Yeah, free entry, unlimited access to the buffet.
Entry to the... And free entry.
A cabin with a single cabin with a double bed.
Well, all right, come on now, buddy. All right, come on now. Unlimited access to the buffet and free entry.
Casino tab,
return,
so we can play in the casino.
I don't know if they have the casino.
They definitely have a casino on the cruise liner. Just
we need
put
to
it in
give
there.
something in return. Okay, cool. And free entry.
Casino tab.
Additionally, if there is a casino, we would like maybe $500 credit.
Yeah. That's a fair amount.
500.
It won't bankrupt them.
Seems like an okay amount to me. In return, you and your guests will get the show of a lifetime every night aboard the cruise.
No.
Doesn't that sound tantalizing? No, I can't put that.
We'll await your response eagerly.
We await your response eagerly. and then that's when we hit the make it so, sincerely Ben and Max.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I forgot to put in the the funny joke about computer.
Computer tricks.
Hold on. I'll put that in after the buffet bit. Our conditions are... Hold on, I'll move it around. Conditions are
Formatting is very important to capture their eye, when they see
because it's like I don't want to put the burger thing and then go into a bunch of other stuff. So I'll start with our conditions are free entry and unlimited access to the buffet, and then I'm putting brackets. Computer, no, maybe not burger, maybe something. What would you get at a buffet? Like crab legs?
Get it, bro. Computer crab legs.
Computer crab legs. Hot. Exclamation mark. I put that in brackets.
Yeah.
Additionally, if there is a casino, we would like $500 credit. In return, you and your guests will get the show of a lifetime every night aboard the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something about and great, insightful, and revolutionary interviews with everyone's favorite Trek performers. Ooh, what about we're even open to MC other events
Yeah.
and plans you might have. We await your response eagerly. Make it so. Sincerely, Ben and Max of Dead Ensigns Podcast.
Amazing, truly.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I would respond to that. Take it seriously too.
Hello, I am part of a fantastic podcast duo with my friend Max. Our podcast, Dead Ensigns, is a Star Trek-focused podcast and is consistently downloaded by fans of all things Star Trek. We have been discussing an exciting opportunity that we think you over at Star Trek Cruises will love. How about we guest and hold some great discussions, jokes, and perhaps interviews for all of the Trekkies aboard?
How about?
Our conditions are free entry and unlimited. Misspelled unlimited. Hold on.
How about
unlimited access to the buffet? Brackets. Computer. Crab legs. Hot. Addition. If there is a casino, we would like $500 credit. In return, you and your guests will get the show of a lifetime every night aboard the cruise, and great, insightful, and revolutionary interviews. Maybe instead of "and" with great, with great, insightful, and revolutionary interviews with everyone's favorite Trek performers. We're even open to MC other events and plans you might have. We await your response eagerly. Make it so.
Yeah,
Sincerely,
well,
Ben and Max Dead Ensigns Podcast. I think we could hit back from them.
Yeah, I think we could.
This is just the start, though. We will check in on this regularly. If they don't respond to us, we'll send another email.
Dear Slim Shady, I'm writing, and you're
Dear
still
Star
not
Trek
calling.
Cruises. Dear Mister, I'm too good to call or write my face. This is the last request to be on your cruise I'll ever send you. Alright, that's good. Alright, I'm going to hit submit.
No, oh, fuck. Alright.
Thanks for contacting us. One of our associates will follow up with you soon. Perfect.
We're actually suing you. That's what they're going to say.
Hi, we've listened to your podcast and we are sending you a cease and desist. Oh, dude, here we go. Request received at Entertainment Cruise Productions. Thank you for contacting Entertainment Cruise Productions. A member of our team will review your email and respond shortly. Thanks for your patience.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, perfect. There we go.
Well,
we're in.
Yeah.
We're basically in.
Basically, and it's about getting their foot in, into the door.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, look, here's the thing. I'm watching Nirvana the band, the show, and the whole time is like, the whole show, I'm sitting there and I'm furious because I'm like, why aren't they just asking to play the show? So that's what we're doing. We're just going to ask. And here's the thing. They say no. Then we'll just, keep getting back to them like, hey, how about now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
What is the requirements?
And then we...
do you need like higher numbers? Do you need like a petition? We'll get all that.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
Get into hijinks while trying to get in,
We'll get into so many hijinks.
We'll create ourselves up. We'll put like food or whatever on the side. They'll put us in the ship.
Yeah.
And then we'll be, trying to...
we just want to negotiate, It's like, maybe they'll be like, okay, you can, but you have to bring your own food, in which case it'll be like, sold.
Oh yeah, so
Sure. I'll bring my own food. I'll bring some bread and peanut butter and jelly and stuff. Have sandwiches.
Oh no, the rats got into our food.
Oh no.
What do? We have a week that we have to survive on the ship, and there's hijinks
up
of
on
us.
stage. I'm just like malnourished because all I'm eating is bread, peanut butter.
They're throwing rotten fruit at us, and we're eating the rotten fruit on the ground.
I think we'd kill, dude. I think we'd kill, dude. It'd be so great.
Yeah, sure.
Do you imagine us up there? Everybody being like, "Why aren't you talking about Star Trek?" And then we'll be like,
pads.
Like, oh, you.
I got a bag full of them. At the end of the show, throwing them into the crowd. So here's a
bro, check out this review of foot pads.
You got a projector. There's clearly like fucking porn tabs open on your web browser.
Why my web browser? Why not your web browser?
Because
what are you trying to say? You know what? Fuck this. Podcast's over.
Podcast over.
Thanks for listening. Listen to us anywhere else. Like, we're on YouTube. Leave a comment, Twitter, yada yada yada. X.com. Sorry. Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.